The gates of Euphoria High are officially open, but the hallway drama has never been this intense or this adult. We are tracking the explosive third season that has Rue, played by the iconic Zendaya, navigating a dangerous new life, while Cassie, Jules, and Nate face their own gritty reality. With Sam Levinson at the helm and rumors swirling that this could be the final curtain call for our favorite stars, you need to know exactly how this chapter ends.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Then, we are diving deep into the massive internet debate surrounding the drama. Everyone is asking the same question. Is Emma really the villain, or is the true antagonist her fiancé Charlie, played by Robert Pattinson? We are breaking down the toxic choices and the shocking wedding day secrets that have fans arguing nonstop about who truly deserves our sympathy. We are also taking a hard look at the recent backlash facing the new season of Euphoria. Critics and fans are questioning if the show has lost its soul, trading the groundbreaking emotional depth of its debut for content that some call dehumanizing. From the controversial professional pivots of Maddie and Cassie to the increasingly bold creative choices, we are investigating if the show has pushed the limits too far. Finally, we are pulling back the curtain on the real-life love lives of the Euphoria cast. From the private bond between Zendaya and Tom Holland to Sweeney going public with Scooter Braun, we have the latest updates on who is dating whom behind the scenes. Stay in the loop with all our celebrity deep dives and culture coverage by hitting that subscribe button and turning on the notification bell so you never miss a beat. If you have spent even 5 minutes on social media lately, you know the internet is absolutely buzzing about the return of Euphoria. But hold on, the glittery, chaotic hallways of high school are long gone. Our favorite characters have traded their backpacks for the harsh, cold realities of adulthood, and let's just say it is a messy transition. We are talking Rue working in a strip club, Cassie diving into the world of OnlyFans, and Nate playing CEO. It is gritty, it is provocative, and yes, it is exactly the kind of chaos you expect when Sam Levinson is calling the shots. Even with a divisive 42% on Rotten Tomatoes, the show is proving that controversy sells. We are talking over 8 million viewers for the premiere, a massive jump from Season 2. But here is the million-dollar question. Is this the end of the road? Despite the ratings, Levinson has hinted that he treats every season like it could be the finale, and even Zendaya herself has cast serious doubt on a fourth installment. When you factor in the heartbreaking losses of cast members like Angus Cloud, the future of the show feels more uncertain than ever. Could this really be the final curtain call for East Highland? Smash that subscribe button and let me know in the comments if you think the show should wrap up now or keep going. Sometimes, the most powerful stories are the ones that know exactly when to walk away. Stop what you're doing, because we need to talk about the drama. The internet has spent the last week spiraling over Zendaya's character, Emma, and honestly, we've officially moved past the no spoilers phase and straight into the ultimate debate. Who is the actual villain of this movie? Everyone is pointing fingers at Rachel, and sure, Alana Haim's character is a chaotic mess. That maid of honor speech alone should be a criminal offense, but I'm here to tell you that the real villain isn't the pot stirrer. The real villain is hiding in plain sight, wearing a tuxedo. It's Charlie, played by Robert Pattinson. Here's the thing about Charlie. He isn't in love with Emma. He's in love with a carefully curated mirage. Think back to his wedding toast. He talks about her laugh, their history, their sex life. It's all surface-level adoration that leaves zero room for actual humanity. He idolizes an image of perfection, so when Emma finally drops the mask and reveals her darkest, most vulnerable truth, Charlie doesn't just stumble, he falls apart. And his reaction? It isn't just shock, it's an immediate, cowardly pivot to betrayal. He decides to cheat on her as if that's a normal way to process feelings. What really gets me is the hypocrisy. Emma challenges him, asking why he's acting like he's never done anything wrong, and she's dead right. Let's not forget that at the same table where Emma admits to her past, Charlie casually drops that he essentially bullied someone into moving away. But somehow, he acts like the martyr. Please. Now, I'm not here to justify what Emma contemplated in her youth. Imagining a horrific act and committing one are two very different things. And frankly, I'm not even sure the movie fully sells us on the idea that she would have actually crossed that line. But the core point of the film seems to be about the fragility of for better or for worse. Marriage is about choosing someone when the mask comes off, not just when the lighting is perfect. Charlie fails that test immediately. He wanted a trophy, not a partner. Maybe the wedding falling apart was the best thing that could have happened to both of them. It's wild that I'm walking away from this movie, sympathizing with someone who confessed to such dark thoughts. But that's the power of the storytelling. Emma chose honesty, while Charlie chose a delusion. What do you think? Is Charlie a victim of circumstance, or just a guy who never truly loved his fiancée? Drop a comment below and let's get into it. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more movie breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and remember, always look closer at the person standing at the altar. Ever wonder when a show stops being gritty and starts being just plain gross? When Euphoria first hit our screens in 2019, it was a cultural lightning bolt. It was lurid, it was shameless, and yes, it was definitely designed to shock. But behind the neon lights and the infamous carousel scenes, there was a beating heart. We saw the raw, terrifying reality of addiction through Rue, the navigation of gender identity with Jules, and the gut-wrenching complexity of trauma. It wasn't just a show about teenagers. It was a mirror held up to Gen Z, cranked to the absolute max. But fast forward to the third season, and that mirror seems to have cracked. Now, the nuance has vanished, replaced by a relentless, borderline dehumanizing focus on the sex industry. We've jumped ahead in time, and suddenly every character, from Cassie to Rue to Jules, is tethered to the commodification of their own bodies. It's not just a narrative choice, it feels like an obsession. We're talking about scenes that prioritize gratuitous, stomach-churning shock value over actual storytelling. It's the male gaze with a multi-million-dollar budget, turning these complex, damaged characters into mere objects for the camera to ogle. The tragedy here isn't that the show is immoral, it's that it's lost its humanity. It's so preoccupied with getting the money shot that it forgets to ask why the audience should care in the first place. Once, Euphoria defined an era of television. Now, it risks being remembered as a hollow exercise in misogyny and excess. It's a harsh realization. The show that once moved us to tears is now barely worth the watch. But what do you think? Has Euphoria finally crossed the line from edgy to empty, or is this just the evolution of the story? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Channel YouTube Collective for more deep dives into the culture that shapes us. At the end of the day, when the shock wears off, you have to ask yourself, what's left of the art? Ever feel like the off-screen lives of the Euphoria cast are actually more intense than the show itself? We're heading into Season 3, and while the drama on screen is scripted, the headlines about the actors' personal lives are anything but. Today, we're diving into the real-world romances that have everyone talking. Let's start with the absolute titans of Gen Z Hollywood, Zendaya and Tom Holland. It's been a decade since they first met on the set of Spider-Man, and honestly, they've played the privacy game better than anyone in the industry. By 2026, rumors are flying that they might have taken the ultimate step, engagement or even secret marriage. It's refreshing to see a couple at their level of fame stay so grounded, right? They remind us that sometimes, the strongest relationships are the ones kept strictly offline. Then we have Sweeney, who has been grabbing headlines for a major life pivot. After splitting from Jonathan Davino in 2025, she stepped into a high-profile relationship with music mogul Scooter Braun. They met at the Bezos-Sanche wedding in Italy, because where else would stars of that magnitude meet? And they've already gone Instagram official. It's a bold new chapter for Sydney, and clearly, things are getting serious. On the flip side, we have Jacob Elordi, who seems to be masterclassing the art of quiet dating. After being in the public eye for years, he's kept things low-key with influencer Olivia Jade Giannulli. Even when they're spotted at premieres like Frankenstein, he doesn't feel the need to broadcast his life to the masses. Sometimes, mystery really is the best accessory, don't you think? Meanwhile, the rest of the cast is charting their own paths. Hunter Schafer has been embracing personal growth and a single lifestyle since her split with Dominic Fike, while stars like Alexa Demi and Maud Apatow are keeping their respective romances with Christian Barishaj and Patrick Gibson completely under the radar. It's a strange juxtaposition, isn't it? These actors spend their days portraying the chaotic, messy, and loud side of human connection, yet their real lives are mostly defined by a search for privacy and stability. What do you think about these new power pairings? Are you Team Zendaya Tom all the way, or are you shocked by the new Hollywood link-ups? Drop a comment below and let me know your take. And hey, if you loved this deep dive, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more updates on your favorite stars. Until next time, remember, the truth is usually a lot more interesting than the fiction.